Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bergen Catholic Crusaders Hockey on the SSP Video Network. Today we are at the Jersey Shore Arena. It is Gordon Cup semifinals. This afternoon, the Crusaders of Bergen Catholic travel south to take on the Colts of the Christian Brothers Academy. Welcome inside, everyone. I'm James Higgins. Thank you for lighting up the stream and checking out the action this afternoon. This should be a heavyweight tussle between the number 2 seeded Colts of CBA and the number 3 seeded Bergen Catholic Crusaders. How did we get here? In the opening round on Monday afternoon, BC took out Seton Hall Prep by a 5-3 count. Story in that one was twofold. Aaron Manetian had his 21st goal of the season, a team leading 24th, and 4 goals by Nick Stobling the rest of the way led it for the Crusaders in a 5-3 victory. The other side of the bracket, the 2-seed CBA Colts handled St. Augustine by a 4-1 count, 2 goals for Zach Wagner, goal apiece for Chad Schneider, and Pat Riley, 4-1 victory. On the other side of the bracket, Don Bosco took out Pope John in the 1-8 matchup for Zip, and in the only upset of the opening round, the Gloucester Catholic Rams went to Aspen Ice and took out the Del Barton Green Wave 6-3. So the semifinals are set. The 2 teams on this ice are on one side. And later tonight up at the Ice Vault, Don Bosco Prep will take on Gloucester Catholic in the second semifinal. These 2 teams met here 2 weeks ago today in a very, very hotly contested game. BC came away with a 3-2 victory. That was their 10th in a row. They followed it up with their 11th in a row with the victory on Monday afternoon. So we'll get to some of the proceedings here this afternoon. Important to note the Bergen Catholic lineup. I did not mention on Monday that Devin Kelly was not in the lineup. Joining him out of the lineup today is forward Nick Thompson and Mick Thompson with an M, and defenseman Nick Wallace. Both players have commitments to their club team for a travel tournament, and they will not be in the lineup this afternoon. These 2 teams have met 4 previous times in the Gordon Cup. This will be the 5th matchup. The first 2 went by way of CBA back in 98 and 99. A 5-0 Colt win and a 3-2 Colt win in back-to-back years. 4 years later, Bergen Catholic took down CBA with a 4-3 win. They took a little bit of a break from playing in the Gordon Cup playoffs, at least matching up. The most recent matchup of these 2 teams in the Gordon Cup was 5 years ago in 2015, a 4-1 Bergen Catholic win. As I mentioned, with the Seton Hall Prep Pirates being a 9-time Gordon Cup winner. Right behind him is CBA with 8 Gordon Cup wins. So lots of history between the 2 teams, and certainly history in the Gordon Cup. Referees are chatting at center right now. Little pregame. They probably mentioning what happened last visit here. There was an injury. Rob Seducati, who is not in the lineup, was hit very heavily into the boards in the far corner, was taken away in an ambulance. We haven't gotten any update on his condition, but we hope the best for him. So I'm sure with that in mind, the referees have gathered the captains, Simon Fitzgerald for Christian Brothers and Nick Stobling for BC. Little pre-game chat with the refs. Public address announcer handling some introductions here behind me. So with the lineup changes for the Crusaders, who are bench bossed this afternoon by assistant Angelo Circe, freshman Matt Desiderio steps up to partner with Jake Antonucci. The freshman and the senior start off on the blue line together, and Billy O'Connor slides up to play on the wing. On the outside of Aaron Manettian in the middle, Tommy Olson will play on left wing, and Brendan McCaskey is in goal again for BC. Brendan backstopped the win most recently on Monday afternoon. Starting five for the Colts of Christian Brothers Academy. Number 13, Evan Brown. Number 24, Kyle Contessa. Number 17, Zach Wagner. High, potent offensive line on defense. Number 2, Chad Snyder. And number 22, Pat Riley. Face off, controlled by BC, and we are underway. Sit back and relax on a Wednesday afternoon. Gordon Cup action. Wagner has the puck near circle, leaves it for Brown. Down low, Contessa gets it between McCaskey's legs. It slides to the corner. Wagner has it, reverses it. Centered, taken by Antonucci, gets it to Billy O'Connor. Outlets to Tommy Olson. Doesn't get to center, flips it down, and it's guilty of icing. 30 seconds off the clock in the opening minute of the semis. Gordon Conference, Gordon Cup. BC swaps out the forward line and the D pair. Stobling, Chirazi, Arcaroli, Brendan Kelly, and Shane Carr. Chirazi grabs a cross-corner dump, sends it deep. BC on the forecheck. Puck is turned over just inside the line. Arcaroli's got it. Backhands it down into the corner. Behind the net, Evan Brown. On right wing, just outside of the reach of Kyle Contessa, turned right back in by Brendan Kelly. Forces CBA to retreat. Chipped in off the dump in, off the stick of Riley. Controlling it is Bayazadecki. He loses it to Manettian. Manettian goes to the side, boards and gets it. Shot from the point. Save and a quick whistle. Crepaldi on the draw with Manettian. Manettian wins the draw, and BC gets it out of the zone. Dumped right back in by CBA. Behind the net, McCaskey plays it. Desiderio leaves it for Antonucci. Gets it back. Billy O'Connor. Tommy Olson. Olson gets to the blue line. Loses the puck. It's swiped to the corner. Opposite side, Crepaldi and Manettian getting involved in a little physical battle. Manettian swings away from C.J. Cummings. plays the puck behind the net. Now on the near side here, Chad Schneider takes a hit from Manetian as he clears the puck out. Antonucci settles in just inside the blue line. Desiderio, right wing to Manetian, takes a hit from Schneider. Dumps the puck into the CBA zone. Moving through center is Riley. He dumps it in and he'll head off. Shane Carr on his backhand gets it to the blue line and out. Stobling and Arcaroli go for the puck. Chip to the line. Sent right back in. BC touches up and will begin the forecheck. Behind the net, Colin Grable. On the backhand, sends it to the far boards. Cartagiano plays it back behind the net. Arcaroli steals it. Arcaroli and Chirazi. Puck is played by Grable. Rink wide. Chirazi will grab it at center. Gets it to Stobling. Stobling with a little bit of room. Moves in. Shot. Saved by Donahoe. Off the stick and then up into the netting, bringing a halt to play. Face-off coming up deep in the CBA zone to Donahoe's right. Rosa, Hughes, and Saxton, the forward unit out there for BC. Against the top unit for CBA. On the backhand, flipped in by Riley. Behind the net, Wagner. Wagner battling with Desiderio. Hughes comes in to help out. Rosa tried to get a stick on it, could not. Played just inside the right point by Wagner. Wagner looking far side. Shot on goal is grabbed with the glove by McCaskey. Face-off controlled by Billy O'Connor. Pushes the puck out to center. In the circle. Played on right wing. Centered and tipped away with the stick. Net off the moorings, off the goal line there. Puck will be whistled out to center ice outside the BC blue line. On the backhand, Tommy Olson sends it deep. Far side, O'Connor steals it, centers it. Manetian gets a stick on it, gets taken down. No call. O'Connor grabs the puck. Leaves it for Olson. O'Connor's got it, moves behind the net. Spins it back. Tommy Olson shot is a save. And the rebound is covered by Donahoe. They are shadowing Aaron Manetian. Crepaldi is covering Manetian wherever he goes on the ice. Like the Rangers used to do with Jan Eriksson and Mario Lemieux. That's the level of player we're talking about here, that he gets a dedicated defender on him at every turn. Just noticed that now in the opening minutes. So we'll see how that develops over the course of the afternoon. Just inside the line, Evan Brown on the backhand. Flips it over to Contessa. Contessa tries to center it. It's off the skate of Chirazi and behind the net. Dan Scott sends it back to Will Walsh. Walsh finds Arcaroli, who chips it to center, and now Chirazi gets it a little bit further, back into the zone. Contessa has the puck on right wing. He gets into the zone. It's off of Will Walsh's skate. Brown, shot, saved. Bukowski, rebound, deflected up into the netting by Dan Scott. Good hand-eye coordination there on the rebound. Face-off will come up deep in the BC zone. So every time Aram's over the boards, Giovanni Crepaldi finds his way onto the ice. 10:03 to go in the first period. We are scoreless. Face-off won by Crepaldi. Shot goes wide by Schneider off the boards. Olsen got it out to center, quickly turned around and sent back in. Manetian moves through center. On right wing, he spins and stops. Centers it. Too far ahead of the outstretching Billy O'Connor, and it's played inside the BC zone by Jake Antonucci. Antonucci to his right. Moves through center and dumps it in. O'Connor gets pulled. That's a penalty coming up. Yep. Both referees had it on either side. As the puck was coming out, Crepaldi held Manetian, dragged him to the ground, and that'll cost him 2 minutes. 5:43 is the time. Crepaldi goes to the box for CBA. And BC will head to the power play. They'll start with Antonucci and Walsh on the blue line. Stobling in the middle of Arcaroli and Shirazi up front. Stobling tucks the puck to the corner. It's grabbed. Walsh tried to glove it down, could not. Contessa forechecking on the PK. Couple of seconds tick off, and Jake Antonucci will settle it and gets it to Shirazi. Now it's over to Stobling. Stobling will backhand it in. BC will go get it. Good hit by Arcaroli on the forecheck. Puck is controlled in the BC zone momentarily and is sent the length of the ice. Antonucci starts things off on right wing. Shirazi. Shirazi at the circle. Shot. Saved by Donahoe. Flipped up in the air, and he gloves it. Sharp angle shot by Nick Shirazi is handled by John Donahoe. Same two netminders from 2 weeks ago this afternoon. A little more on the line here this afternoon. A berth in the Gordon Cup Finals for the winner. Brendan Kelly at the right point. Gets it to Manetian at the circle. Tried to get it in front, could not, and it's cleared. McCaskey out to play it. Sends it over to Shane Carr. Carr through the middle. Manetian chips it ahead. It's cleared out to center. Controlled by Wagner, and he sends it deep. 45 seconds to go in Crepaldi's minor for holding. Pass does not connect between Kelly and Manetian. The puck is turned over and sent the way down. Brendan Kelly's got it, and he'll exit the zone. On left wing to Arcaroli. He's got room. He's in. He shoots. Misses the net high and wide. Manetian will go get it in the corner. Tucks it back behind the net. Brown has it for CBA. He gets it taken away by Arcaroli. At the point, Shane Carr. Shot. On goal. Save. Tommy Olsen battling for it. Couldn't get it. And the puck is cleared out by Pat Riley. And that'll do it. BC 0 for 1 on the power play. Arcaroli goes rink wide. Takes a hit from Contessa. Brown sends it across. Contessa's in. He shoots. Save McCaskey. Big one there on Contessa. Brown found Contessa, and he had some room. Shirazi grabs the puck and exits the zone. From left to right, Stobling follows him. Takes a hit from Cartigiano. Couple of hits by CBA gets their crowd involved. Contessa with one, Cartigiano with the other. Shot by Fitzgerald, blocked by Antonucci, and he clears it. Sent right back in. Cross corner dump to McCaskey's right. Desiderio over to Antonucci. Nudges it to Rosa. Controlled by Fitzgerald. On goal. McCaskey covers and gets a whistle. So now, interesting here, Manetian's first shift without Crapaldi as the shadow. Fitzgerald went forward with the draw. Now he controls the puck on the backhand off the outside of the net. Wagner with Guinnessy and Fitzgerald. Antonucci tries to go through the slot. Backhander up and over the net from in tight. Desiderio spins away from Fitzgerald. Gets it over to Olsen. He chops it. It's held in at the line. Guinnessy can't control it. Olsen has it for BC, and he does get it out. Past Pat Riley. Manetian comes in and steals it on right wing. Shot. Glove saved by Donahoe. Good speed by Aram. Tracked down that loose puck just inside the CBA line. Got a shot on goal. It was gloved easily by the CBA netminder. Face-off controlled in the circle by Arcaroli. Leaves it for Carr, who gets it to Chirazi. Centers it off the stick of Arcaroli, and it's taken out. On right wing. Shot there is a save. Arcaroli has it. Gains the zone to the circle. Shot. Sticked into the corner. Might have been blocked. Stobling plays it deep. Chirazi sends it up to the point. Brendan Kelly comes in, slaps one wide. Shane Carr comes in to keep the puck in the zone. Takes a hit from Leidnecki. Brendan Kelly pinches, falls down, and the puck is cleared to center with 4:50 to go. Good hit by Shane Carr. Leidnecki took the brunt of that one. And BC takes the puck. Kelly to Carr. On the wraparound, it's back to Brendan Kelly. Out to center, Manetian's got it. He's got some room on left wing. Manetian on the backhand, shot, save, Donahoe. Behind the net, overskated slightly as it flipped up onto the boards. Nice play by Billy O'Connor to keep it in. Behind the net, it's Schneider for CBA. Sends it up through center between both Bergen defenders, and it goes for an icing. Hughes, Rosa, and Saxton for BC. Puck is played in the corner by Contessa. Saxton bumps into him. Hughes has a shot blocked, and it's across in the corner. Hughes, shot on goal, handled very casually there by Donahoe. He had to swat the rebound out. Here comes Wagner. He finds Contessa. Back to Wagner. Knocked away by Desiderio. Antonucci comes in to get it. Steve Saxton plays the puck there. It might be underneath him. Inside of our camera position, tight to the left. Steve Saxton, Zach Wagner on the puck. And whistle is blown with 3:44 on the clock in the opening period. Gordon Conference semifinals. Face-off win for Stobling. The clear-out attempt by Carr hit the back of a BC player, and now CBA's got it. Cartagiano played it behind the net, hit with a high stick, and bring a halt to play on a face-off deep in the BC zone. .332 to go, first period. Brown goes forward with it, sends it in front. Score, it went in. It went in. Zach Wagner. McCaskey thought he had it, but it slid in behind him. Evan Brown found Zach Wagner in front, and Wagner opens the scoring. It's 1-0 CBA. Time of the goal is 11:32. Evan Brown will get the primary assist. Slick little pass, just an easy redirect. McCaskey thought he had it, but it slid underneath him. So a late goal here in the final 3:28 gets CBA out on the board. Walsh is clear into the skates of Wagner and controlled. Steal by Arcaroli, sends it across, just missed Nick Stobling. Chirazi sends it towards the net. It's broken up and taken out through center by Evan Brown. He weaves to his right, stops inside the line, takes a hit from Dan Scott, and Will Walsh works the puck out through center. Gets it to Chirazi, who dumps it in. And BC will go for the change. It's a late call, but he's going to call it. Delayed penalty coming up. It's going to be a slash or delay a game, interference, something for knocking a stick out of the CBA player's hand as they were leaving the zone. On left wing, Crepaldi takes a hit from Manetian after he dumped the puck. CBA controls the puck in the BC zone. Fitzgerald has it. Loses the puck. It's played by Olsen, and the play is whistled. Slash. Yep. Will Walsh slashing minor at 12:45. So down a goal, BC will be down a man. Walsh sits 2 minutes for slashing. BC will be shorthanded. Face-off controlled by BC and sent into the bench with authority by Nick Chirazi. Face-off will move circles across the ice to the left side of Brendan McCaskey. Face-off controlled by CBA at the point. Grable gives it to Wagner. Wagner sends it across. Deflected. Brown found Schneider creeping in from the point. He didn't get a lot on it. He was able to redirect it up in the air. And Brendan McCaskey was able to grab it with the glove. So slow start, couple of whistles in the first 15 of the penalty kill for BC. CBA with the 1-0 lead, and they're on the power play. Controlled by Contessa, gives it to Brown. They overload the near side. At the point, Schneider. Schneider gives it to Grable. Grable to Wagner, back to Grable. He creeps into the circle. Leaves it for Brown. Brown to Contessa. Down low. Right in the front, McCaskey mishandled it. It got back out into the crease, and the net is off the line, so they blow the whistle. Another face-off as we're 39 seconds into the Bergen penalty kill. BC changes lines. CBA stays with the same group of 5. Actually, they changed defense. Nope, they don't. Schneider's got it straight away at the point. Far boards Wagner. Now it's Grable. Grable. Schneider rink wide, deflected away by Brendan Kelly. Good active stick. Cross-ice pass will come back out and out to center. First minute off the board on Walsh's minor. Evan Brown gives it to Contessa. Contessa settles it, gives it to Wagner. Wagner to the circle, waiting, shoots off the outside of the net, low to the stick side of McCaskey, and it goes up into the netting behind him. So under a minute to go in the period, 52.1 on the inside clock. 38 seconds to go in Walsh's penalty. 1-0 CBA. Stobling gets a piece of the draw, but it's held at the point by Schneider. He sends it deep. Shot from the point, shoulder save by McCaskey. It hit him, and it's cleared out by Chirazi. Played by Donahoe behind the net to Riley. Riley comes out from behind his net. Chirazi and Stobling causing a little problem, and here comes CBA through center, going wide by Zadecki. He loses it, regains it. Out at the point with 2 seconds on the power play. Point shot wide. Out of the box is Walsh. Out of the zone goes the puck with 10 seconds to go in the period. Crepaldi content to dump it deep. Manetian has it for BC. Comes out from behind his own zone. In the waning seconds, took a hit from Chad Schneider. No call, right in front of the ref. So 1 period in the books from the Jersey Shore Arena in the semifinals of the Gordon Cup for the year 2020. Quick recap of the scoring in the first period. 2 minor penalties, 1 for each side. At 5:43, Gio Crepaldi went off for holding. And the penalty that was just killed most recently by BC, Will Walsh, went off for a slash at 12:45. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. The only goal, Zach Wagner, 17th of the year, from Evan Brown at 11:32. 1 period complete, and the score is Christian Brothers Academy 1, Bergen Catholic 0. We'll take a timeout as they clean the ice in between the first and second periods. We'll come back with all the action the rest of the way. Stick around after a short timeout. Once again, it's 1-0 CBA, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
If I'm the only voice, okay, it ain't good enough, okay? We're all here for the same reason. So help each other out. And communicate, change ways, support each other, all right? Get each other home, get each other fired up. You guys are more than prepared. Let's rock and roll. On your back. First that way. Let's go. You can't get strong in the line. You get strong. Get up. Good. There we go. Keep winning. Don't quit. Get that shot on the ball. Last one. All the way up. Finish it, Brett.
3:32 to go. First period. Brown goes forward with it, sends it in front. Score, it went in. It went in. Zach Wagner. McCaskey thought he had it, but it slid in behind him. Evan Brown found Zach Wagner in front, and Wagner opens the scoring. It's 1-0 CBA. Welcome back to the Jersey Shore Arena. This afternoon, Bergen Catholic Crusaders are on the road against the Christian Brothers Academy Colts. First intermission is in the books. The ice is cut and the teams are back on, ready to get the second period started. Quick recap of the scoring and the scorekeeping of the first period. 2 minor penalties, 1 each. Crapaldi for a hold at 5:43. Walsh for a slash at 12:45. Both teams successful in the penalty killing department. And 1 goal, a redirect of an Evan Brown centering pass. Zach Wagnon's 17th of the year, 17 for 17. 1-0 Crusader, 1-0 Christian Brothers Academy through 15 minutes. Teams switch ends here for period 2. McCaskey will defend camera right. Donahoe, camera left. "30 minutes between one of these two teams, 30 minutes or more. I should say that there would be extra time if 3 periods is not enough, but this is the semifinal round of the 2020 Gordon Cup. Played at the line offsides by Cummings into the zone, bringing a stop to play just off the opening draw here in the second period. Face-off outside the BC line. Manetian and Crapaldi. Played by Schneider all the way around. Off the boards of Funny Karam, Desiderio sent it into the feet of Olsen. Played behind the net. Antonucci with a great stick. Poke checks it away. Now he loses it. He fell down on a spin move, and Bayazadecki took away the puck, and there's Billy O'Connor. He's got it. On right wing, he gets to the blue line and dumps it in. Tommy Olsen is there. First one, O'Connor plays it behind the net. Behind the net, Olsen. Olsen out to the point. Antonucci, he slides to the middle. Rister is gloved by Donahoe. Was going wide, but Donahoe decides to put a glove on it and get a whistle. Little zone time here for BC. BC tried a little late change there, or waited a little bit to change their group. Referee put a hand up and put a stop to it. Behind the bench today, assistant coach Angelo Circe. Sent cross ice. Desiderio doesn't get a lot on it. Manetian puts a stick on it. And now it's controlled at the line by Contessa. Contessa, left wing, Wagnon. Wagnon finds Brown. Back to Wagnon. Shot over the net and behind. Manetian grabs it. Tries to go around Wagnon. Cannot. Contessa has it in the circle. Out to the point. Schneider towards the net. Blocked by Manetian, and away he goes. 1-on-2. Manetian, Rister, blocked. Arcaroli comes to get it. Cannot. It's cleared through center. Bounces down and goes for an icing. So we'll bring the puck down the length of the ice for an offensive zone draw for the Crusaders in the left wing circle. Stobling, Chirazi, Arcaroli, Kelly, and Carr for BC. Stobling, Chirazi grabs it, shot, save. Donahoe didn't track that one well. It looked like it may have he went down off the side of the pad into the corner. Good opportunity for Chirazi off the Stobling win. The outlet pass hit the ref. It fell down. Carr was going back. Actually, Kelly was going back for it. And the puck hit the ref, and CBA's got control. Wagnon behind the net. Battling with Kelly. Wagnon spins away, leaves it for Brown. Brown, cross ice to the point. Falling down is Grable, but he gets it deep. Contessa and Carr. Chip to the line, but not out. And now it's out. Carr gets it to Chirazi. Over to Arcaroli. He's got room. He shoots off the post. Arcaroli with a great opportunity rings the post over the glove. Brown the other way. Sends it back to the middle. Wagner gets it just out of the reach there on the backhand. Brendan Kelly moving through center. Hughes off his stick, controlled by Riley. Now over to the right side, it's Schneider. Center ice to the line, Brown. Brown hitting the corner by Carr. Puck is off Shane Carr into the corner. Hughes goes in there for BC. Tucked up the boards. Rosa was there. Hughes works through center, pushes Riley back into his own zone. Touched into the BC zone off the stick of Cummings. Played behind the net by Brendan Kelly. Left wing, Rosa. Rosa across ice, finds Saxton. Saxton enters the zone. He's got a man, Brendan Kelly, wrist shot, blocked in front. He digging for it. Taken away, and out of the zone goes Crepaldi. 2-on-2. Crepaldi moves to his right. Shot is deflected up into the netting. Play is whistled down. A little more end-to-end here as we start the second period. Some rushes and some zone time for both teams, creating chances. We remain, as we started the period, 1-0 CBA. Face-off controlled and dumped deep by Cummings. Tommy Olsen spins away. Gets it to Walsh. Walsh moves it out. It's taken down, nudges the puck to O'Connor, and he sends it in. Donahoe stops it, sends it to the boards. Played up and out in the air. Dan Scott will send it right back in. Crusaders touch up. Controlled behind the net, mishandled. Tommy Olsen goes for it. Next one there is O'Connor. Out to the point, Manetian shrugs off a check. Controls it. Dan Scott at the left point. Scott pushes it deep behind the net. Manetian taps it to O'Connor. Up the boards, Manetian grabs it. Takes a whack from Cartigiano. Antonucci plays it cross corner. Now it's controlled by Cartigiano and sent the length of the ice by CBA for icing. .10:34 to go in the second period. We have yet to play 5 minutes. Face off deep in the Colts zone. Stobling pushes it in. Carr comes in and gets it. Moves down. Sends it off the pad of Donahoe. Out to the point, kept in by Kelly. Schneider goes for it. It's past Chirazi. And it's played by Cartigiano at center. Sends it cross ice. Riley up from the defense position. Offsides whistled on CBA. Best chance of the period so far off the stick of 17 red. Antonio Arcaroli, sophomore from Maywood, New Jersey. Younger brother of four-year varsity player Nick Arcaroli. You've heard his name a couple of times by mistake. Desiderio takes a hit from Contessa, moves the puck to Rosa, who reverses it to the left point. Schneider grabs it, sends it back in. Hughes pushes it to center. Outlet pass, Wagner to Contessa. Contessa stops, gets it back to Wagner. Cross ice, was looking for Brown. Riley has it. He's checked by Antonucci, controlled by Hughes to Saxton. Back to Hughes, to the line, kept in. Wagner gives it to Brown. Brown at the circle, down low. Riley loses it to Desiderio. Desiderio plays it to Rosa. Rosa through center, Saxton. Stick handles it at the line, gets it deep. Going the other way, it's Brown. Brown on Desiderio, around the net. Spins away from Desiderio. Centers it, nobody there. Saxton lost the puck. And now it's controlled by Hughes. Had his pocket picked by Brown. Sends it across. Antonucci read that play nicely. And it's out at center. Rosa off a leg. It's an icing. Anxious moments there in the neutral zone for BC as they struggle to get possession and a clean breakout. The icing will do it, but the face-off will come up in the BC end. Controlled below the circle by Brendan Kelly. Left wing, Olsen. Center ice off the stick of Manetian. Played at the line by Leidenecki. O'Connor has it, rink wide, Manetian. Fights through Capaldi, moves to his right, gets taken down, penalty call. Manetian sends it deep, McCaskey to the bench, extra skater momentarily, controlled by Gravina, and holding is whistled on CBA. Going to the box again is Gio Crepaldi. Time of the penalty is 6:31. Second holding minor of the day. He's been doing it all afternoon. Their goal is to frustrate Aram Manetian. They've been shadowing him and holding him, grabbing him, ducking him, pushing him all away from the play and off the tracking of the puck. Crepaldi whistled for his second penalty of the afternoon. BC 0 for 1 with the man advantage so far. Puck is controlled by Contessa as he took it away from Antonucci. Now it's played through center by Manetian on left wing. He moves to the middle, sets it up, comes to the circle. Cross-ice pass. Billy O'Connor had an open net on a one-timer and didn't get anything on it. Back to Manetian in the right wing circle. Cross-ice O'Connor. Back to Carr. Carr to Antonucci. Antonucci down to O'Connor. Cross-ice pass looking for Manetian. Was off his stick. Now it's Evan Brown, shorthanded. Moving in. Shot. Save. And a big one by McCaskey as Brown came in shorthanded. Carr tried to go behind the net with it. Could not. Behind the net, Billy O'Connor. Up the boards. Nobody there except for Zach Wagner for CBA. Now Brown's got it. Cross-ice to the point. Grable waits. Shot blocked by Antonucci. Tommy Olsen comes in. Dislodges the puck. Manetian's got it. He goes through center. Waits. Sends it across. And it's grabbed by Grable. Knocked down. Wagner grabs it. Manetian checking him from behind. Shot saved by McCaskey with the blocker on Wagner. Big hit in the corner by Wagner. Now he's got a steal. No. Whistle. Cross-checking penalty. Cross-checking penalty coming up on CBA. So BC will have a 31-second 5-on-3. Going to the box is Zach Wagner. Cross-checking. Time of the penalty is 8 minutes. So it's a 31-second 5-on-3 for BC. They called the cross-check on Wagner for the hit in the corner on Manetian. 5-on-3, big moment in this game, just past the halfway point of the second period. CBA with the 1-0 lead, BC with the two-man advantage. Brown wins the draw from Stobling, important. Getting to the boards, Manetian, he can't keep it in. It gets past him, bouncing puck as you see it roll out. 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Left wing Antonucci, easy entry, sets it up. Creeps to the top of the circle. 9 seconds in the 5-on-3. Manetian, shot off the leg of Arcaroli, goes to the corner. Chirazi, 2 seconds and 1. Back to 5-on-4. Crepaldi's back. Manetian slides it across. It's away from Chirazi. Behind the net, Stobling. Lost it to Riley. Arcaroli comes in and grabs it. Sends it to the point. Antonucci casually tried to keep it in. It bounces over his stick. 1:13 to go in the BC power play. off a leg and across. Antonucci battling with Brown. Brown momentarily had the puck, and now on right wing, it's Stobling. Centers, Manetian, shot, save, and the rebound goes just past Arcaroli in the slot. Outlet pass controlled by Manetian. He ducks under a hit of Contessa. 43 seconds to go in the power play. Antonucci. Trucking through center, over the blue line. Antonucci goes deep, shot, save, Donahoe. Behind the net, Arcaroli. Gets it to Antonucci. Antonucci waiting. Wrist shot over the net. Stobling plays it to the point. Shane Carr over to Antonucci. Makes a move, goes back to his right, to his left. Shane Carr comes in and grabs it. He's down deep. At the goal line, behind the net, Shane Carr. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Antonucci at the left point. Over to Stobling. Stobling loses it. 3 seconds left in the BC power play. Shane Carr, top of the left circle. Shot, deflected into the corner. We're back to 5-on-5. 2 kills for CBA. 31 seconds of a 5-on-3, and the rest of the man advantage. Played to center. We're good. Olsen loses it along the boards to Grable. Cardigiano on the backhand. Dumps it in. It's played by Shane Carr. Outlet pass. Billy O'Connor. Top of the left wing circle. Goes to the middle. He shoots. Save. Rebound. It's loose in front, and the puck is off the moorings. Anthony Rosa in front got pushed into Donahoe. That's what moved the net. Both pegs were dislodged. Face-off will be moved outside the CBA blue line. 4:23 to go in the second period. 1-0 Christian Brothers Academy. Zach Wagner with the only goal of the game at 11:32 of the first period. Olsen and Fitzgerald on the draw. Rosa chips it in, and he'll go get it. Pesters Riley. Olsen takes it away. Billy O'Connor. First one there for BC. Tries to get it back to the point. Guinnessy could not get it past Shane Carr, who sends it deep. Rosa makes a play on it. O'Connor had his stick checked away by Cartigiano. Guinnessy's got it at the left circle. Moves in, centers it. It goes through 2 CBA players and out to the blue line. Moving out is Olsen. He moves to his left, brings the puck in. Rosa steps forward with it. He's got some room. Anthony Rosa moves to the slot. Shane Carr grabs it. Shot wide. Olsen gets it in the circle. Out to the point, off the boards, and out to center. Brendan Kelly quickly turns around. Guinnessy gets it for CBA. Moves to the middle. Plays it across to Cartigiano. Cartigiano elbows Shane Carr down, loses the puck. Played by Brendan Kelly. Out through center. Through Chirazi. And icing. 3:09 to go in the second period. Face-off coming up to Brendan McCaskey's left. Stobling, 2 CBA players go down, and Jake Antonucci gets the puck. Off the boards, Evan Brown played to the corner slot. Contessa, and the puck is deflected off of Matthew Desiderio's shin guards all the way out. CBA forced back. Antonucci on the forecheck momentarily. Riley on left wing, gets it to Schneider, across to Contessa. He's into the zone, stick checked away, poke to the line, Wagner grabs it, back to Brown, cross ice, Contessa shot, pad saved by McCaskey. Controlled behind the net by Brown. Brown moves to the half boards at the circle. Backhands it deep, pin there was Contessa, now on left wing Arcaroli. Tries to get by Riley could not. Riley plays it deep to Wagner. Wagner and Stobling battle. Behind the net, Contessa. Now it's played through and out. Stobling to Arcaroli. Arcaroli gains the zone. Chirazi leaves it. Shot by Stobling over the net. Arcaroli plays it deep. Chirazi chips it, and it's controlled by Wagner in the circle. Manetian gives it to Desiderio. Cross-ice pass is intercepted by Wagner and sent out to center by Antonucci. Billy O'Connor grabs the puck and trickles in on goal. McCaskey leaves it for Desiderio. Desiderio works it out of the zone. It hits Billy O'Connor, and now Antonucci's got it. He's got some room. Now it's turned over by Zadecki on right wing. Nice play by Desiderio. Closed him off, allowing for Aaron Manetian to take the puck. Manetian off a stick check. Loses it, and it's dumped in. Minute 10 to go in the second period. Desiderio out of the zone. Gets it to Billy O'Connor, who tries to get it deep, could not. Manetian comes in and grabs it. Sends it to Billy O'Connor. Puck is played in the zone. Shot wide. Out to the point. Kept in by Grable. No, it's out to center. Tommy Olsen tries to dump it around him, could not. Quickly turned around by Desiderio, and it's whistled for an icing. .7 seconds to go in the second period. Face off in the BC zone. Stobling and Brown leaning in. Stobling pushes the puck. Wagner comes and gets it. Brendan Kelly comes over. Now it's in the corner. Brendan Kelly sends it up and out with 23 seconds to go in the period. Back to the line. Wagner's got some room. Moves to the middle. Contessa, shot, stick save into the corner. Contessa again, Brown, quick release. Deflected and grabbed by McCaskey and a good save. 11.4 to go in the second. Face off deep in the BC defensive zone. Stobling, Chirazi, Arcaroli, Manetian and Antonucci. Manetian slides back and plays defense. Stobling takes the draw. Chirazi couldn't find the puck. Contessa's got it with 6. Shot, saved by McCaskey. Played to the boards. Riley is there. Wagner's there. Sends it off the side of the net, and the horn sounds. Ending the second period. CBA players constantly talking to the officials. Now it's Evan Brown at the blue line looking for some words of wisdom or other such information. CBA coach Andy Goydich making his way off as the CBA players have gone to their locker room. BC will stay on the bench. No ice cut here in between the second and third period. We will note this is the Gordon Cup 2020 playoffs. Semifinal round taking place today. The game you're watching is 1-0 through 30 minutes. Christian Brothers Academy on the strength of a Zach Wagner first period goal will take a 1-0 lead into the third period. The other side has Don Bosco, the number 1 seed, advancing, and they will play number 5, Gloucester Catholic, later on tonight in the other semifinal. The finals, the championship game of the Gordon Cup, will be held Friday night at 8 o'clock at Cody Arena. We have 15 minutes or more to go before we find our first participant in that game. The second period summary has the only two pieces of bookkeeping would be the two minor penalties that were taken by Christian Brothers Academy. BC had a big time opportunity, a 31-second two-man advantage that was killed, and the remaining time off the clock as well on this ensuing one-man advantage traditional power play. BC unsuccessful on both. They are 0 for 3 on the power play. Christian Brothers Academy is 0 for 1. Last time these two teams met in the Gordon Cup was 5 years ago. This is the fifth matchup between the two teams in the Gordon Cup, each team having won two. The first two to CBA, the last two in the series to Bergen Catholic. We'll take a short break before the start of the third period. We'll be right back. End of the second, it's 1-0 CBA. Should be a good third period. Come on back. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Jersey Shore Arena, 2020 Gordon Cup semifinals. We are going to the third period. 1-0 Christian Brothers Academy. First period goal by sophomore forward Zach Wagner is the only tally of the game thus far. The puck is dropped. Manettian wins the draw, and the third period is underway. Antonucci gets it to the line. Tommy Olson sitting just on the BC side. Looked close enough not to call it, but it's whistled down nonetheless. 9 ticks off the clock. stalemate in the face-off circle. Antonucci works his way through and gets it to Billy O'Connor. Manetian on right wing. Stopped just before the line, avoids the hit of C.J. Cummings. Cross corner dump. Manetian grabs it, shot. Glove save by Donahoe. A quick shot from Manetian on the forecheck. Cross corner dump in. Manetian raced to the loose puck. Snapped a quick one off on goal. Donahoe gloved it. Face off. Controlled by Billy O'Connor to the boards. Desiderio sends it deep. Tommy Olson will be the one to grab it. He centers it. No one's there. Breakout pass deflected by Manetian. Now it's down to Contessa. Moves from the left to right. Grabbed by Antonucci. Antonucci slides it out to center. Riley grabs it. Intercepted by Manetian. He's 1-on-2, 1-on-3. From left to right, Brown taps it, and Contessa has it on left wing. Hip check by Manetian. Wagner again, shot just off the lower part of the right post, a low shot. Tommy Olson chips it, but it's kept in. Contessa finds Carr with it, and it's chipped out to center. Manetian. Glove down by Brown. He waits, finds Grable, who dumps it in, and CBA as well as BC will change. Kelly back to Carr behind the BC net. Carr gets to the red line. He was right on the red line. Tough call from the other side of the ice. Looked like he was right on the red line, and the ref from the other side of the ice thought it was an icing. So anyway, face-off coming up deep in the BC zone. Face-off win by Matt Hughes, a good one. Controlled by Carr over to Kelly. On left wing, Rosa gets it to the line. Matt Hughes looking for it. Finds it. Steve Saxton trails. Shot. Save. Tricky shot there on a rolling puck by Steve Saxton. Cartigiano gets it to the line but loses it. Shane Carr retreats. Slides the puck out past the blue line to center. Grable dumps it deep. Kelly winds it back to Carr. And back to Kelly. 12:40 to go in the third period. Shane Carr below the circle. Banks it off the boards past Rosa out to center. Schneider backhands it back into the BC zone. Carr goes to get it. Guinnessy playing it there for CBA. Anthony Rosa has it. Gets it out to center, loses it. And now there's a penalty call. Or an offsides. Interference. Interference call coming up. The door is open for CBA. The door is also open for the Crusaders to go on the power play, trailing 1-0. Interference on Cartigiano at 2:46. BC to the power play, down a man. Stobling, bothering Schneider, takes away the puck, gets hit with a high stick. Yes. Chad Schneider reaching in, high stick Nick Stobling. So 7 seconds into the Cartigiano minor, high sticking on Chad Schneider. .253 is the time of the goal. High sticking the call on Chad Schneider. Around the net, he reached in. Stick came up, caught Nick Stobling under the chin guard. And I think BC may have called a timeout. 5-on-3 and a long one. 1 minute and 53 seconds of 5-on-3 time, barring any penalties on the Crusaders that nullify it. A golden opportunity here in the early minutes of the third period, trailing by a goal. BC about to start a lengthy 5-on-3. Coach Searce sends out Olsen, Manetian, Rosa, Antonucci, and Arcaroli for the 5-on-3. Olsen loses the draw, and it's cleared. Manetian out from behind the net, cruising through center to the right wing. He spins away to set it up. 5-on-3 advantage. Antonucci, top of the circle. Manetian straight away. Glove save on the wrist shot by Manetian as he's going for the glove side top shelf. Donahoe flips the leather up and grabs it. Same circle. Same unit of 5 for BC. Arcaroli got a stick on it. It's played all the way through into the BC zone, and now Antonucci will move the puck through center, through the circle, slides it to the right to open ice, goes and gets it, loses it, and Brown's gone the other way. Evan Brown, he's joined by Vrabel. No, he's not. Manetian and Brown go to the corner. Back checking is Arcaroli, and he takes the puck. Under a minute to go in the 5-on-3. Arcaroli grabs it. The big winger's got some wheels. He slides around the net. Overskates it slightly, goes back and gets it. Gives it to Manetian. Manetian, top of the circle. Wrist shot up over the net, was deflected into the glass. Antonucci at the left point with 37 to go. Manetian at the circle towards the net, off the skate of Rosa. Rosa spins away, controlling the puck. Arcaroli in there to help him out. Down on the ice was Pat Riley. Looked like he was just kind of didn't have a stick in his hand, and got a whistle. Not sure what they called in the corner, but the face-off will be deep in the CBA zone. 26 seconds to go in Cartigiano's minor, 34 seconds to go in Schneider's minor. There's 8 seconds in between, or thereabouts. Stobling wins the draw clean. Brendan Kelly's got it. Slides it across to Carr. Shane Carr back to Brendan Kelly. Back to Carr. Towards the net. Deflected wide by Hughes. Stobling got it behind the net. Stobling and Hughes battling. 10 seconds to go. 1-on-3. BC finally wins the puck. Shane Carr with 3 seconds to go. Right side to the middle. Chirazi loses it. Save on a shot by Brendan Kelly. Both penalties, no, not over. The second minor has a second left. So BC will get an offensive zone draw with the last second of the power play on the clock. Matt Hughes will take the draw. He's flanked by Rosa and Saxton with Desiderio and Antonucci on the points. Saxton comes in and grabs the puck. They try the breakout pass. It doesn't connect. Icing is called on CBA. So we're under 10 minutes. Clean slate. Back to 5-on-5. Golden opportunity goes by the wayside for the Crusaders. The power play is now 0 for 5 on the afternoon. A 31-second 5-on-3 and a minute 52 of a 5-on-3 not capitalized on by the Crusaders. Played at center. Contessa bothered by Hughes. Contessa shot, blocker save, McCaskey up into the netting behind him, bringing a halt to play. Face off deep in the Bergen zone. Stobling controls the draw after losing it. Played in the near side. Out to the line. Out of the zone. Grabbed by Contessa. He turns it right back in. Gives it to Brown. Brown had it knocked away. He sends it deep behind the net. Will Walsh battles with Contessa. Dan Scott comes in. Deflects the puck away from Wagner up into the netting. And play is halted. 9:24 to go in the third period. Crusaders down a goal. Tapped up to the point, kept in at the blue line. And now controlled by Hughes, and he works it out through center with Saxton and Rosa. Hughes, shot, save by Donahoe. Rosa, first one there. On the backhand, chips it to the corner. Saxton grabs it, tried to get it up to the point, could not, and it's taken away. Nice defensive play by Matt Hughes through the neutral zone. Quickly turned back in. CBA will have to touch up. Shane Carr moves it out to Saxton. Saxton doesn't get it out far. It's kept in by Bayazadecki. He sends it deep. Kelly gives it to Carr. Shane Carr walks it up to the line. Back over to Kelly. Kelly gets to the red line. Sends it in. BC goes for a bit of a partial change. Manetian off the bench. Gloves down the puck. Ducks under the hit of Contessa. Carr goes back. Zach Wagnon's bothering him. He sends it further back to Brendan Kelly. Tommy Olson tries to go through the middle. It's intercepted by Wagner. 8 minutes even remaining in the third. 1-0 CBA. Delayed offside on BC. Billy O'Connor touches up. Out from behind the net is Vrabel. Played at his own line by Antonucci. Now quickly through center. Tries to get it past Brown. Cannot. Manetian moves in. Sends it deep. Donahoe stops the puck. 7:35 to go in the third period. Off to Dasher. Contessa on left wing. Wagner waits. Looking in front for Contessa. Doesn't find him. Shot all the way through and wide. Billy O'Connor lost an edge. Tapped the puck. Wagner grabs it. Sends it across. Riley shot deflected into the corner where it's grabbed by Manetian. Sends it around to Billy O'Connor. O'Connor cross ice off the stick of Olson. It hits the ref's leg, and Tommy's able to play it into the CBA zone. Under 7 minutes to go. Here in the third, 1-0 CBA. Desiderio with an active stick at the BC line. Sends it up where it's played by Chirazi. Chirazi gets dumped. The puck is played in by Cummings. Antonucci has it on left wing. Gains the zone. Slides it in front. Arcaroli shot. Saved by Donahoe, and a good one. Nice rush up the ice. Good two-man game there with Antonucci and Arcaroli. Shane Carr to the red line. On left wing, he dumps it deep. He'll try to get through, and he does. In front, it's played out to the point. Defended away by CBA in front of their own goal. 6:07 to go. Antonucci to his left. Knocked off the puck by Wagner. Contessa Backhands it in. Shane Carr controls it for BC. He backpedals behind his own red line. Sends it into the skate of Arcaroli, and now Carr has it again. Off the skate of Wagner into the corner. Arcaroli plays it up. It's kept in by Brown. Brown sends it deep. Goes and gets it. Takes a hit from Stobling, who reverses the puck to Shane Carr. Carr deflected. Brown's got it. Sends it across. Shot shanked by Contessa. Played off the skate by Stobling. There was a turnover there. Brown was the guy with the puck. Centering pass on the outlet is controlled by CBA. Now it's Brendan Kelly. And he nudges it into the zone. 5 minutes to go. Third period. Semifinals of the Gordon Cup. Matt Hughes gains the zone, works to his right. He's in, centers it, deflected away. Great defensive play by Gravina as Brendan Kelly joined the rush. Antonucci with the stick at the line. Good opportunity there, defended nicely by CBA. Antonucci goes to his left, takes some lumber, moves back to his left, back to his right. And that puck is cleared out. First one there, denying the icing or negating the icing was Cummings. Played at center, now it's Hughes. Hughes with a shot, save, loose in the slot. Tommy Olson grabs it. Played in the corner. O'Connor's there, so is Olson. At the point, Antonucci stops it, kicks it forward. It's off the glass and down. And it makes it for an icing. .355 to go in the third period. Semifinal round of the Gordon Cup. Christian Brothers Academy with the slimmest of leads. 1-0. Way back at the 11:32 mark of the first period. Zach Wagner put the only puck in a net today as he slid a redirection pass from from Evan Brown behind McCaskey. Manetian out from behind his own net. Moves to his right. He's way through center. He's got speed. Shoots it through the legs of the defender. It's loose in the slot. Controlled there by Chirazi. Chirazi Stobling. Arcaroli. Manetian grabs it. Loses it to Brown. Good defensive play by Brown. Arcaroli tried to grab it. Could not. In the corner. This is Manetian on defense with Kelly. Arcaroli moves to the slot. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly moves in. Shot deflected. Up into the netting. Bringing a halt to play. Manetian shifting back to D as the Knicks line was out there with Stobling, Chirazi, and Arcaroli. Timeout, CBA. So we got 3:09 left in the third period. Coach Searce has the Crusaders gathered at the bench. Offensive zone draw awaits the Crusaders, who trail by a goal. Two 5-on-3 advantages in this game will, depending on the outcome, be certainly looked at as something that the Crusaders would like to have capitalized on. They trail by one with 3:09 to go in the third. We'll wait to see who Coach Searce sends to the circle for the draw. Important to win it. And we'll also wait to see when Brendan McCaskey will exit the crease for the extra attacker. It's Manetian and Antonucci on defense. Olsen on the left, Hughes at center, and O'Connor on right wing. Brown will take the draw for CBA. Tommy Olsen goes forward with a shot, save, rebound, shot out another, but blocked. Matt Hughes came flying in to grab that shot. Manetian waits, finds Antonucci open at the circle. Shot is blocked again. Chipped to the boards and cleared out. Manetian goes back to get it. Manetian gets away from a couple of CBA players, nudges the puck out to center. Cross-ice pass from O'Connor. Manetian to the middle. He shoots. Glove save by Donahoe, and he holds on. Aram found himself with some room. Donahoe's glove awaited the Manetian attempt. 2:38 to go. Same group of 5 in the same circle that came out of the timeout. Antonucci at the left point. He waits, sends it deep. It won't get to Olsen. Back to the point, kept in. Deflected and saved by Donahoe. At the point again, Antonucci fanned on it. It was rolling. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Skating back hard. Shot. Stick save. McCaskey. Puck in the corner. It's Cummings. Cummings takes a hit, and Antonucci's going to get a penalty. The clock is still ticking. The clock ticked off about 5 or 6 seconds after the whistle blew. Let's see what the call is on Antonucci. Cross-checking. So at 12:57, Antonucci gets whistled for a cross-check, and BC will be short a man. So 2 minutes on the clock for Antonucci, and 2:03 on the clock in the third period. Face-off coming up in the circle to Brendan McCaskey's left. 2:08 on the game clock, and the 2-minute minor to Antonucci is just about to start. Chirazi and Brown on the face-off, controlled by Brown at the point now. It's Grable. Grable to Wagner. Down low, Brown. Evan Brown gives it to Wagner. Nice play by Desiderio, and it's cleared out. Stobling goes to it, can't get it. Manetian will keep it in. Slides it to Stobling. Manetian gets it back. Short-handed. Manetian's got the puck in his skates. It's nudged out to center. Contessa sends it back to Evan Brown. CBA content to circle away and kill time. 1.5 minutes in the third period. Brown spins away from Chirazi and Stobling. Sends it to the point. Kept in. Desiderio. Shot. Saved by Donahoe. CBA again content to wait. They exit the zone. Wagner gains the BC zone. Moves to the circle. Goes wide. Desiderio lost his stick. Played at the point by Vrabel. Down low. Knocked down. Good play by Brown. They were trying to spring Manetian. Under a minute to go in the period. Wagner down low at the point. Vrabel. Shot. Deflected off the back of somebody and just trickled past the point. Manetian's without a stick. Wagner has the puck at the point. Vrabel. Shot. Deflected over the net. 30 seconds to go in the third period. Deep in the corner of the BC zone. Out to center. Vrabel. Vrabel retreats with it. Sends it back to Schneider. 16 seconds to go, 15 and counting. Brown's got the puck, sends it out. Contessa's got it. He comes in on a breakaway. Contessa, backhander, he scores! Kyle Contessa, hanging at the blue line, got a pass on an outlet, went in and beat Brendan McCaskey with a backhander. It's 2-0 CBA. The time of the goal is 14:55. Don't know who sent that pass out. At any rate, CBA ices this one as we have 4.9 left in a 2-0 game. Puck is dropped, and the final seconds tick away. The horn sounds, and the Crusaders' 11-game winning streak comes to an end. Their bid to reach the final of the Gordon Cup also stopped this afternoon at the hands of the Christian Brothers Academy. A very tightly contested game as the game was played tied or 1-0 for 44 minutes and 55 seconds. Donahoe made some good saves when he had to. And CBA walks out of here with a 2-0 shutout victory. And they will move on to the championship game of the Gordon Cup. They will play the winner of Don Bosco Gloucester Catholic, which will be held later this evening up at the Ice Vault in Wayne. So BC drops a 2-0 decision to Christian Brothers. Crusaders fall in defeat in the semis of the Gordon Cup. They will next take the ice next week, either Thursday or Friday, in the state championship playoffs for non-public. The Crusaders grab the number 3 seed, will open up next Thursday or Friday night, and they will play the winner of Gill St. Bernard's Notre Dame preliminary game, and that will be Thursday or Friday from the Ice House in Hackensack, and we expect to have that game for you in the first round of the non-public state playoffs. So wrapping it up from the Jersey Shore Arena, the final score in the semifinals of the Gordon Cup, Christian Brothers Academy 2, Bergen Catholic Crusaders 0. For cameraman Jason Sticco, audio and live streamer Vincenzo Sebastiano, I'm James Higgins, the voice of Crusaders hockey. That'll do it for this afternoon. State playoffs are next. Stay tuned to the websites and social media where we'll direct you to find the stream for the states for BC playoffs. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, everybody. .332 to go. First period. Brown goes forward with it, sends it in front. Score, it went in. It went in. Zach Wagner. McCaskey thought he had it, but it slid in behind him. Evan Brown found Zach Wagner in front, and Wagner opens the scoring. It's 1-0 CBA. 16 seconds to go, 15 and counting. Brown's got the puck, sends it out. Contessa's got it. He comes in on a breakaway. Contessa, backhander, he scores! Kyle Contessa, hanging at the blue line, got a pass on an outlet, went in and beat Brendan McCaskey with a backhander.